Sorry about that. um, I got a message that my memory was full, so I had to. I don't know how to set it up so that your phone automatically deletes the pictures once it backs it up to Google Photos. I'm not that tech savvy, so I don't know how to do all of that kind of stuff. Um, I can try to figure it out. I just haven't done so yet. So periodically, I'll get a message that my phone is losing storage. And this is the phone that I upgraded to that has. So my previous Google Pixel had 64 gigabytes, and this one has 256 gigabytes, and I'm still getting that message. Um, so, in my opinion, the upgrade wasn't really worth it because it's not serving the purpose that I need to serve. And at this point, I may have to go ahead and get um, a camera. um, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Again, I apologize, but with this Eight of Pentacles, yeah, this is somebody who's created a strategy and started learning a new skill. And because they had that motivation within them, they will get success out of the deal. Um, this person could also be someone's apprentice, so they could be learning for someone else. It could be someone who's a craftsman or artisan. Um, Whoever this person is, they take pride in what they do. And Pentacles typically represent Earth energy, and I know usually they are proud of their accomplishments and proud of what they do. um, I know sometimes for Virgos, they can be so proud that they could be a little arrogant with it. Um, Capricorns can too. Um, the Taurus, the Taurus can just be a little bit more playful with it. They can all be playful with it, but um, in terms of taking pride in your work, some people can be a little bit overboard with it, and it can borderline OCD. So you have to be careful with that, because you don't want to be proud of yourself and your accomplishments, but not in an arrogant way. Um, but whoever this is could be making some type of goods, um, some something to sell on Amazon or something to sell on on Etsy. And this person could be becoming the master of their skill. Um, if you look in the picture, this person, those pentacles that the apprentice is making, they're all pretty uniform and look good, right? All shiny and bright yellow or gold. Then we also have the Ten of Swords, but it came up in a reverse. So typically tens are completion in tarot. Um, in gematria or numerology, nines are completion because you really typically only have the numbers 1 through 9. If you have that understanding. um, well, whoever this is, I think this person is in work mode and they're not enjoying the accomplishments that they've achieved so far. This is what the card is saying for me right now. Okay? In addition to the Eight of Pentacles. This person is working really hard and learning a new skill, but this person may feel like they're not able to enjoy what they have accomplished so far. This person may be being hard on themselves, right? Again, that's what these two cards are saying to me. My interpretation, my intuition is telling me this right now for these two cards. Um, of course, we also know it to mean someone who could be in mental recovery. Um, their wounds could be slowly healing because it did come up in the reverse. Um, and it's time to start something new. So this card could also be saying, okay, you've learned that skill already and you've pretty much mastered it. right? Because this could say that you've mastered a skill or you are mastering a skill. So maybe it's time to learn something new now, right? You've already mastered that. Learn something new. Maybe you can add the two together and have something even greater. What's the problem here, or what's causing the delay? What is the problem here, or what is causing a delay? Three of Cups. Perhaps hanging out with family or friends too much. And it's okay to socialize. And this is a great card, right? This is a card that typically means celebration or, social gatherings, having a sense of community, having strength in numbers. They're all celebrating. They're, tossing their cups up, cheers to whatever it is they're celebrating. They're all supporting one another. Um, but if it's causing you, so my question was, what's the problem or delay, right? So I'm answering this card is answering the question. So the in answering the question, this may be saying that you're doing a little bit too much of this socializing, right? I'm answering this card is answering the question for us. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's great to socialize and have a supportive community. But if the Most High wants you to learn something new, right, then this may not be serving a good purpose for you right now. And the Moon card is in the bottom, right? Because here something is hidden. Something's in the dark. Why do I say that? You see the dark at the bottom of the picture? Because when you read tarot, it's not just what the card typically means. You're also looking at the card and looking at the picture in the card. This is one of the ways to interpret the cards. So it doesn't have to necessarily be the textbook meaning of what the card is. It really is the intuition of the tarot card reader. You're supposed to use your intuition when you read these cards, not necessarily just the textbook definition. Okay? This could be representing a loving relationship, right? Someone who uses their intuition. And we know that cups represent emotion. Threes are creativity, growth, and potentially making a decision, right? That's what threes are about. Cups could also be keeping secrets. The Moon card is at the bottom. This card could represent divine feminine, but of course it could be masculine or feminine because these are just energies, right? This could represent motivation. So again, in answering the question, what could be causing a delay or what could be the problem? Maybe there's a lack of motivation and too much socializing to learn something new or go towards something, person, place, or thing new. So maybe you've learned this skill, and let's say you want to start dating a woman. We'll go with that, right? You already learned this skill. Maybe you need to learn how to communicate effectively or meet somebody new. Work at a new location. So you've learned this new skill. Maybe it's time to move on from your current situation, whether it's an employer or a business. Because sometimes, if a business doesn't work out, maybe it's time to engage with something new. This is one of the things that this card tells us in the reverse. This card could also mean some type of group effort. So, a group dynamic or a combination of things. Okay, what else? What else do we need to know here? Five of Pentacles. Fives are all about change. But somebody could feel like they don't have enough money to do something. Somebody could feel like they experienced a financial loss, or that this could be someone who's too materialistic and living above their means. This person's health could be bad, right? Hopefully this is not you. So again, going back to love, right? If you learned a new skill so that you can go towards a woman and maybe take care of that woman, it may be time for you to engage with that new person, right? And have a celebration with that person. But maybe you feel like that person is not good enough for you because they don't have the status or the money that you feel like they should have. Right? This is what I'm picking up right now. You may feel like this person is an outcast because maybe you're religious and that person is not religious. You could be in despair for another reason. Well, this person could be in despair. Maybe you think this person, just stays in a state of despair, or is spiritually bankrupt, has poor health. So we do see the youngster in the picture with the crutches, right? A lot of people say someone feels left out in the cold. Maybe you do feel left out in the cold, like you won't be accepted by this person because perhaps you were with this person before and they dumped you for whatever reason. So there could be different interpretations or meanings that come out. This could be someone who's focused on worldly possessions. This could be a painful reality, something that you find hurtful. Like I said, maybe this is somebody you were with before and you feel like they left you out in the cold, and it hurts your feelings that this person doesn't want to be with you anymore. Or that, you got terminated from a position. Because again, it could be person, place, or thing. Maybe you feel like there's some type of instability here. Maybe there's some insecurity or some other type of loss here. Okay. What should be considered going forward? What does the collective need to think about going forward? This is the Four of Swords in the reverse. Fours usually represent a solid foundation. You may, You may feel like your foundation is shaky, or you may have been sick for a long time and feel like it's just taking you a really long time to recover. Or that you just had a difficult recovery. Ooh. You may feel like you're unable to relax because in the upright, this person is relaxing and recuperating, right? But in the reverse, you may feel like you can't relax, or that you can't meditate, and therefore you can't elevate to a higher spiritual level. You may feel weak or tired, whether it be mentally weak or physically weak. So it's Basically, you feel like it's taking you a long time to recover and that your body still feels weak. And you're not getting the proper rest. So maybe you feel like maybe you live alone, right? And you've been sick, or whatever the situation is, you're not well. Your mental, physical, or emotional health is not well, right? But you still have things to do. Like go to the grocery store or do laundry, whether you do laundry or go to a laundromat. I mean, laundry at home or go to a laundromat. You still have to cook, or even if in a financial position where you can order out, you still have to, and let's say you're bedridden, right? Um, but maybe you have a wheelchair or some other way where you can be mobile. You still have to get up out of the bed and go to the door. Like you still have to, so that still takes some effort, and depending on what you have going on, that may take, a significant amount of effort for you. You may just be a little bit slower. Um, I don't know, it could have something to do with your vision. Maybe your vision could be a little blurry. But because you live alone and you feel like you don't have help, or maybe you're not in a position to hire help, that's one of the reasons why you may not be getting proper rest. Either that, or you're just being stubborn and you're not allowing yourself to rest. You may be working too hard. You may own your business and you're doing too much by yourself, right? Staying up till 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, editing YouTube videos, or sewing outfits, or doing hair, or cooking and prepping for, the YouTube channel, or whatever it is. You may not be allowing yourself to get the proper rest. So you're sleeping maybe 3-4 hours a night, and your body needs more rest than that. Swords is usually fast energy too. And someone who's very intellectual. And I'm not saying this is someone who's stupid, but I'm saying that this is someone that's maybe not thinking as logically as an air sign normally would, because this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Um, and in general, swords could also represent some type of conflict. So that may not be the specific meaning of this card, but swords can represent some type of conflict, and this could be some type of internal conflict. Right? Man versus himself. But either way, you're not taking the proper action. Or maybe you feel like you don't have the stability that you need. Maybe you feel like you haven't reached a certain level of success, so you feel like you have to go hard. Maybe you're keeping yourself stuck in a certain place, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally. And probably more mental, since airs represent, the mind, and the way we think, what our thoughts are, ideas, what we believe. And so whatever you believe or whatever you tell yourself is true. So what are you telling yourself? But either way, you basically need to get some rest. That's what you need to consider going forward. Making sure that you're getting the proper rest, meditate, relax. Everything's going to work out. Even if you have taken a long time to recuperate or recover from something, it's still going to work out because maybe you needed to rest. Sometimes when certain situations occur, it's the Most High allowing us or giving us the time to rest. And our human selves say, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I need to do that. And no, you need to sit your butt down and get some rest and relax your body. Relax your mind and let your conscience be free. We also have the Queen of Wands out here. So moving forward, so for me, this is saying you need to be, I feel like you're already probably independent. For some of you, you may already be independent, but Queen of Wands is definitely an independent energy. Um, Queen of Wands is representing fire. So this is someone who's inspirational. This could be somebody too who has a temper, but as the queen, he or she is able to control that temper and be very charismatic, but still strong, um, enthusiastic, um, joyous, right? This is someone also very spiritual. Ambitious. This is someone creative. The queen basically has good energy and moves forward because, you know, wands represent forward moving energy. Taking action. Being supportive and giving too. And this could be male or female energy. It usually represents a mature woman, but it could be male or female. So I think once you start to get the proper rest, then you're going to be in this Queen of Wands energy. And if this is not your energy, this is going to be the energy of the person that you're going towards, that you'll have this Three of Cups with. It could be that person that you feel like left you out in the cold. That's something new that you need to go towards or engage in. How is it going to turn out? Let's be nosy and see how it's going to turn out. How is this going to turn out? How is going towards this something new, person, place, or thing going to turn out for the collective? Well, the sun came out in the reverse. So, like I said, if this is an old partner that you're trying to go back to that you feel like left you out in the cold, if you get rejected by this person, it may make you feel a little depressed. Like you put yourself out there and you didn't get the result that you wanted. But then again, are you genuinely optimistic, or are you trying to make yourself be optimistic about going towards this person? The sun typically is Leo energy. Again, I feel like you may feel like so we need to be exposed to the sun, but you feel like maybe you were overexposed to the sun. Like maybe you were exposed too much to this person's light And, you know, it's making you a little depressed that you're not around this person anymore, or you will be depressed if you go towards this person and they reject you again. But you're trying to motivate yourself to go towards this person, but you're not really that optimistic about it, because something is not clear about the situation. Because in the upright, it means something's illuminated. So in reverse, something's a little cloudy and not clear. This person may even be a little mysterious, so that's why you feel like, oh, I don't know. Or maybe you just don't know how this person feels. Because in the upright, this person would be very positive, and maybe even happy to see you and in good health. But since you don't really know what the circumstances are, because it's not clear to you, you're not really sure what you should do. Now the King of Wands is out here, so you have the King and the Queen of Wands. So it would develop into a good partnership, actually, if you were to go towards this person, you know, or this new thing, or this new place. But I'm still pretty much feeling like this is a relationship, especially now. So this is developing into, you know, a part of the royal court. The king is a bold leader. He's able to make decisions, motivate others, has clear direction and intentions, is very ambitious and driven. Of course, action-oriented, just like the queen. Ready to move forward with those wands, and you can set those wands on fire. A mature man or woman who's very responsible and capable, has structure and order. So it's developing right now. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's an unexpected change in finances. An unexpected change in the family status. Or unexpected change in your health or the health of someone around you. So it could be an unexpected change in someone's health in your family. Whatever it is, it's not a stable foundation. Because again, Pentacles are all about stability. So this is unstable. The home is unstable. The job is unstable. Maybe you're, again, living above your means with this Pentacle being in the reverse. You know, or have too many material things. Too focused on money. It could be, in the upright, it would be the end of a cycle, but maybe the cycle is still going on, because maybe you're still in a relationship, a romantic relationship, or a marriage that you should have moved away from a long time ago. And that'd be maybe one of the reasons why it's unstable, which has in turn led to an unexpected change. Because you were supposed to leave a long time ago, and when you don't do what you're supposed to do, it's done for you. How else is it developing? We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Those are more changes, unexpected changes, because this foundation is shaky. Or you could be downplaying the skill that you've learned and downplaying your accomplishments. You may have reached a milestone, but it could be a dubious milestone, right? Instability. A lot of times I say those wands look like they're going to come up out the ground. And then you have the hangman in the reverse. And that's the number 3, right? You refuse to look at things from a different perspective. And that might be why you're feeling stuck or left out in the cold. Stuck as in not wanting to move forward towards something new. You may feel stagnant or like stuck in the mud. You're like spinning your wheels in the mud. This could also be someone who's very aloof. And the hangman is a 12, which reduces down to a 3. And 3s are usually about making decisions, growing, and having creativity. And that is lacking here in the reverse. So that's how it's developing. So you have the king and queen here. Now, if this is the person that you're not supposed to be with, a queen of wands could be a harlot, and the king of wands could be, you know, a male gigolo. And that's not coming from a judgmental or critical place. Maybe there is no inspiration here, although it came up in the upright. Maybe these two people are not happy together. Maybe that is how it's developing. So, okay. What will be the final outcome, Spirit, please, and thank you. Oh, let's clarify first. Sorry. Let's clarify that 10 of Swords in the reverse, please. That is way too many cards. That's like half the deck. Oh, goodness. So the Magician came out. Justice in the reverse. Hierophant in the reverse. Hermit, 9 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 6 of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Moon, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles. That's like half the deck. I'm not... okay. What is the outcome, solution, or advice? Oh, sorry. Nope, I don't want to jump ahead. Forgive me. We are clarifying the 10 of Swords in reverse. Please show me one card to clarify the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Please show me one card to clarify the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Please clarify the 10 of Swords in the reverse. All right. The 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Sorry, I didn't show it to you. Oh no, that's the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why I thought that said 7. So this is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Something needs more attention and care. There is not an imbalance at work or at home. Someone is too casual, too laid back, not taking things seriously as they should be. This person may be unsupportive, very ungiving. So I'm not picking up that this is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands in the upright is that strong, charismatic fire go-getter. And along with that king. So moving forward, what should be considered as this would be a happy relationship. But right now, it's the Queen of Pentacles situation in the reverse. So you're learning a new skill and you need to go towards something new. Because this Queen of Pentacles is not working. And once you go towards something new, you'll have this Three of Cups. But don't be afraid of being left out in the cold by this Queen of Wands and her strength. Get some rest and meditate, and the right answers will come to you. Right? And whatever is unclear will become clear. Right? And you may have an unexpected change in your finances. And although the card came up in the reverse, maybe that's a good sign, because it's what you should consider moving forward. So if there's an unexpected change in your finances, that could actually be a good change. Now, if you experience the unexpected change and a drop in your finances with this Queen of Pentacles, or a change in your health in the wrong direction, or a change in the status of your family, like a divorce or separation, or something not so good with the kids or something like that, that's something different. So these are the things that are coming up as I do this reading. But at this present moment, the situation is unstable. It's a shaky foundation, and you're playing small for this person, downplaying your accomplishment. You're downplaying this new skill you learned. Maybe when you learned how to meditate, your intuition was heightened, and this person is still telling you, "Oh, you stupid. You can't do so and so and such and such. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about." And it's time to look at things from a different perspective. It's not meant for some people to stay just because of kids, right? Or, and again, I know this is not about me encouraging people to leave their spouse. But if the situation is not working out well for you, and it has not been working out for a number of years, and you've made attempts to work it out, sometimes it's time to look at things from a different perspective and make the necessary changes that you need to make in your life to go towards happiness and celebrations. So you're no longer stagnant and feeling stuck in a certain situation, like you stuck in the mud, or you tied to a ball and chain, or whatever that mentality is. But if you refuse to even look at it from a different perspective, of course it's going to stay the same. Of course you're going to continue to feel that way. Okay, please clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And that's part of the current situation. That was my question. What is the current situation? Current situation is you're at the Eight of Pentacles, learning a new skill, but mentally recovering from something, a very deep wound that's taken a long time to heal, but it's time to engage in something new and get out of that mentality. But you're stuck with a Queen of Pentacles. So please, Judgment in the reverse. Judgment is 20 and 2s again in numerology and gematria. If we reduce it, it's a 2, right? Because really the only numbers that exist are 1 through 9. So as a number 2, not even thinking about the Judgment card itself. As a number 2, 2s are choices. You have a choice to make. You're waiting, wondering which way to go. Whether or not you should go towards this Three of Cups or stay with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You feel spiritually stuck because you're not getting enough rest and you're not meditating. You don't want to do self-assessment to figure out that you're part of the problem and that you need to look at things from a different perspective. You're trying to, bury your guilt and shame deep down, but that's just going to make you sicker. Or feel even more spiritually bankrupt. Because the more you push things down and bury them, the more they affect your health. And someone has a lack of remorse. So this Queen of Pentacles may be doing you dirty and don't give a damn. And you're just sitting there, oh, well, this is my wife or this is my husband and we've been together so and so amount of time and we got such and such amount of kids. So where else I'm going to go? Who else going to want me? What else I'm going to, do? Or this other person, this Queen of Wands, she might have me in despair or he might have me in despair. Or they not where I need them to be right now. But when the two of you come together, that's when you can build what you're both supposed to have. Please clarify the Judgment in the reverse. Please clarify Judgment in the reverse. Please clarify the... Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Excuse me. Yeah, somebody's definitely holding on to something. And you need to loosen up that hold. Especially if this is a person that you feel like you own or control. Especially if this is someone you married and because you bought her a ring, you feel like she's your material possession and you need to hold on to her. Or you need to hold on to this relationship. And that's not true. You need to spend or invest your money. Or invest your time. Or invest your knowledge in a Queen of Wands type of energy. Or King of Wands type of energy. This is unhealthy materialism, but it could also be just an unhealthy situation altogether. Or you could be experiencing unexpected losses because you were trying to hold on to a situation that didn't serve a good purpose. We also have Temperance here. Balance it out. This situation needs to be balanced out. So again, that was answering that first question is what's the current situation for the collective? Collective needs balance. And Temperance is a 14, which reduces it down to a 5. When you add 1 plus 4, it's 5. Right? 5 is change. There needs to be change. A change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Because if you don't do it on your own and start looking at things from another perspective, again, it's going to be done for you one way or the other. And 5s could also represent facing a dilemma or a challenge, right? So I think that's how you're feeling in this situation. But you need to balance it out so you can have the harmony that you need. And as he's mixing or blending these two, the water from these two cups together, you create something new. So you need to get with someone new so that y'all can create something new. So you need to let alone that Queen of Pentacles, and go toward the Queen of Swords or the King of the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. Because together you're going to have something new. And that newness is going to represent balance and harmony. Please clarify the Four of Swords in the reverse. Can we please clarify the Four of Swords? Ten of Wands. Feeling burdened. Carrying too much of a heavy load by yourself. Under stress. It could also be saying that you're almost there, because if you look in the picture, the house is pretty close. So you're almost there, you just need to push through. It's the last leg. And you just need to push through. Be ambitious and use your energy to move forward. Wands are all about the forward movement. Forward moving energy. It's someone who's spiritual. Again, as I said with that Four of Swords in the reverse, you probably need to meditate. This will help you make a clear choice so that you can get that sun out of the reverse and be inspired to move towards something new. You have to move towards something new so you can create something new. Please clarify the Four of Wands in the reverse. Please clarify the Four of Wands in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse, please. Speak to me. Speak now. I act like it wanted to come out. That's the Lovers. But it didn't come out, so I'm going to keep going. Ace of Cups. Aces are all about new beginnings, new opportunities. Right? That's what aces are about. Strong, positive vibes. It also represents spirit and overflowing abundance, because that water is just flowing over into a larger pool of water. There's even a little mountain in the background, which, as I say, mountains and buildings represent success. Cups are typically about emotion, but they could also be love, a new relationship, right? Intuition. Although this person, you maybe feel like you or this person is spiritually bankrupt, there's still potential here. Because although he's on crutches, he's still moving forward. This could be a good connection for you. Can you clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please? Please clarify. Ten of Pentacles. Too many. But that's the Death card. Something definitely needs to come to an end. But like 8 cards came out with it, so we're going to keep going. Alright. The moon in reverse. Yeah, something's definitely in the dark. Someone's thinking irrationally or behaving irrationally. Um, they're not censoring themselves. They probably cussing up a storm and doing all kinds of stuff. Doing or saying all kinds of stuff. This is someone who's being impulsive and not using their creativity. Please clarify the moon in the reverse. Please clarify the moon in the reverse. Please clarify the moon in the reverse. Moon in reverse, please. Moons represent Pisces, although there is a Scorpion in the picture. Ace of Swords. Use your mental strength. Use your courage. Use your intuition for clarity. Come up with some new ideas. Create a strategy. Use your good communication skills. Right? Decree and declare your next step. Maybe you and this person's beliefs clash with each other. Maybe you have a new set of beliefs. Maybe that's the new skill you were learning and this person can't get with it. There's a lot of people who were religious and now they're conscious and they're starting to wake up to the differences that's going on. And so, again, in certain situations, although you've been there maybe this certain amount of time, maybe it's now time to reconsider things and look at them from a different perspective. And you know, swords are all about being up in your head. So that's that air energy. But with both these aces out here, that song in the color purple, God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. You know that God is trying to tell you something. Right now! Right now! Right now! Right now! Clarify the sun in the reverse, please. Clarify the sun in the reverse. Please clarify the sun in the reverse. 8 of Swords in the reverse. You're starting to feel less insecure, so that's a good thing. You're easing your way into self-censorship, letting go of any thoughts that don't serve a good purpose in your life. So getting out of your head. And again, maybe your beliefs changed. Maybe the way you communicate has changed. Maybe you have a different understanding of things or different thoughts about things. Maybe you now understand how to set boundaries, and the person doesn't like the fact that you're setting boundaries. But you're setting boundaries so you can elevate to a higher level. Okay, please clarify the 8 of Swords in reverse. Please clarify the 8 of Swords in reverse. And 8s too are about progress and motivation. All right. Strength in the reverse. You're not using your Leo strength like you should. You may appear meek and submissive or like a pushover to some people. You don't like direct confrontation, so you avoid it. You may be being too lenient in a certain situation and not setting a clear boundary or putting your foot down the way that you need to. And you're taking the weaker approach. King of Swords in reverse. Swords can cut. So if this is not your energy, this is the energy of someone around you who's being kind of harsh and cold, or that there's some cold, hard truth that has come out or come to the light. Maybe that's what was hidden. Whatever that truth is. And you were mentally unprepared for it. It might be something that's unethical. But again, this is more mind energy. And typically in the upright, the King of Swords will be a mature man. So this could be a mature man or a woman who's not capable of leading properly and who's irresponsible. Then you have the Page of Pentacles, right? So both Pages and Pentacles represent a practical energy. Earth signs are it's grounding, it's practical. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth energy. Both represent earth energy. And you see he's standing on the ground. You have those trees and mountains in the background. That's, again, abundance. Right? So I feel like this could be making your dreams become a reality. See how he's staring at that pentacle? Like, oh, I manifested this. This new skill, or whatever new project, venture, skill, whatever, could produce your dream life. You could get some good news about your finances, a new job, approval for a home, a good bill of health. Pages also represent someone who's not very mature, or someone who's young. And mature and young, age has nothing to do with level of maturity, because there are some immature people who are very old. I'm just going to say that. But this Page of Pentacles could be representing wealth for you. You could also be a student. Or again, it could be some good financial news. Whether it be an inheritance or a job or a business. Maybe you're collaborating with somebody. Okay, let's clarify the Hangman in reverse, please. This Ace of Swords, too, could also be saying that somebody's going to call. If it's a yes or no question, the answer is yes. And that somebody might be calling. And with this Ace of Cups, it's like a definite yes. Like, definitely your dreams are going to come true. If you go towards this new relationship or love situation, it is definitely going to work out. Cups could also be some type of, well, it's godly energy, because we see like the hand of the Most High in the picture, right? But it also could be someone who's a member of the clergy. ordained male or female. Um, or somebody who's just very spiritual. That may be who you're going towards. And swords can represent royalty or aristocracy. And you even see the crown in the picture and the abundance flowing from the crown and the top of the sword. And there are plenty of mountains in the picture as well. So this is overflowing prosperity, right? Can we please clarify the Hangman in reverse? Please clarify the Hanging Man in reverse for the collective. Ooh. A tower. Like I said, if you don't change your perspective, it's going to be changed for you. You need to evaluate your old beliefs or thoughts or, you know, your old standards or that old way of thinking. You need to reevaluate. You need to do a self-assessment and reevaluate that. You need to discover new truths. Things change all the time. You can't be stuck and stagnant with that old way of thinking. And I know that a lot of us are old-fashioned, myself included, but, you know, sometimes you have to look at things from a different perspective. You can't just stay the same. Times are changing. You need to gain some new insight. And stop believing things that aren't true. The tower is 16, which reduces down to a 7. It's about discovery. That's one of the things the 7 is about, discovery. And looking to the future. Please clarify this tower in the reverse. Please clarify the tower in reverse. Please clarify the tower in reverse. Tower in reverse, please. Tower in the reverse. Tower in the reverse. Ooh. Oh, Page of Cups came out. Yeah, you might have someone who you're newly infatuated with. This person is lighthearted and playful. You think this person is good looking, creative, and maybe very psychic and intuitive. So use your intuition. You may feel like this person is immature or childish. Page of Wands also came up. So you got Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles out here. So we have 3 of the pages out here, right? Page of Wands is inspirational. Page of Cups is all about your desires. And again, it could be someone who's intuitive. It could also even be some emotional news, something emotional that you might be hearing. But then the Page of Wands would be somebody who's excited about something. Some exciting news. So that's like a mix of emotions. Is the Page of Swords out here? I don't think so. Okay, we also have the Two of Wands in reverse. You feel like you're not ready to let go.